Well met, fair viewers. It's ya boy Lead Fox coming at you from the Infinite Void. We are going to be playing a little Monster Train. What's Monster Train? What's a roguelike deck building card game that we play every day here on Monster? Oh, sorry. We play every day here on Second Breakfast. And by every day, I mean every weekday. Because I like taking weekends off. Let's check out challenges. Daily challenge? Sure, whatever. Let's go. A bunch of stuff. Okay, Werewolf, number one. We've seen Werewolf do really well recently. We saw them right behind Silver. It's pretty cool. Spoder Sam coming in fifth today. Wow, fancy seeing that guy. Low on the board. That's not low. I'm going to be approximately here on the board. So let's give it this run a go. See what we can do. We have Sharpen four attack and Spikes 4. Helical Crystals, which is 25 damage to front enemy unit twice. Preserve Thorns for 3 Sting spells to your hand. I really like to see Awoken with Sting and Stygian Guard. I can stack spell weakness and stuff and really blow up with these things. We got Dedalius, Arcus, and Seraph the Temperate. Seraph the Temperate's not bad. He's not that broken, arsed, freaking impatient. Ugh. Nerf Seraph the Impatient, please. I think he's just bad. I think he's broken. Sweep or Sting? I think I'm going Incant here. I'm really happy to see add 3 Sting spells to your hand. Incant +1, absolutely. We have Improved Firebox, Vapor Funnel. I feel like I can envision a version of Lead Fox where he's very upset in Ring 6 and he wishes he had a vapor funnel. However, I also see a version of Lead Fox that is just chuffed to bits about improved Firebox, uh, including this version. So let's try this. Non-boss enemy units get 4 attack. Absolutely, let's go. I think that's an easy pick for today. Let's Whoa. Okay. There you go. Last stop. Now it's all spells, though, is the thing. Oh, this is the thing of beauty, actually. Oh my gosh. Alright, we are incanting today in Monster Train. Let's do it. This is crazy. Oh. Weird, but okay. I mean, I guess this is happening. Overloaded bottom floor. Infinite spells. For real, though. There are so many spells here. I'm going to want more Ember in this. Let's do one more Root Seeds, I suppose. No. I really want to cast Preserve Thorns. Yeah, Root Seeds, I guess, is the best thing we can do here. And then I just want to blast Sting spells all day. Saves my health, saves, increases my attack. It's just strictly amazing. We are in slow mode today. But that's fine. I'm really speeding it up gradually as I word was there. Look at that. A robust unit indeed, but I'm definitely going to want more enchanters. I want every single enchanter we can find. And yeah, we're not doing the classy version where I just end. We are casting every single spell, every single time. So this is gonna be what's the opposite of a speed run? Ponderous run today. Yes. Let's see what we've got. I really like Glimmer here. Although Resto Detto is its spell damage and healing. I want both. I want Glimmer more, Glimmer less. I don't have a lot of sweep. It's hard for this deck to hit a back unit. So I guess I want Glimmer. I'm gonna get burst damage from Stygian Guard. Offering Totem is incant. Crypt Builder is burst damage. I feel like with Helical Crystals, I might be okay on burst damage. I don't necessarily need to get into the offering route. I am in incant, and so I do like offering Totem here. Yeah, sure. I'm gonna put him. I mean, he's gonna spawn on the second floor and get shoved into the same floor as my champion in the back. So this Shattered Shell is super cool. And I gotta remember to remove train stewards. I mean, I always do that, but I gotta especially focus on doing that. I think I really want incanters in this deck, like Siren of the Sea. And then my Merchant of Steel might be... It seems a little overly aggressive, but if I purge both of these, I'm guaranteed a Shadow Shell and a Siren of the Sea, which is really important to my strategy. So as much as I'd like to boost like that, I don't think I'm going to have Ember left over for summoning. Cool mutators today. Really crazy. Like, it forces me into a really weird gameplay here. I am thinking of possibly upgrading. So Slave Trigger means an early boost to this one's attack. Makes a lot of sense. And so I'll do that. Cool. So the whole party's here. We're going to get Sketches of Salvation effect and then Gravity's effect. So it's going to be really neat. Betnet bearers. The reconcilers have arrived in great force to make sure that you repent for the sins that hell has brought upon the world. With the option for Mark of Invasion, I think that's a yes. I do have at least 2 sweet mechanics in this. I will play Wilden. I think I want to keep the stings down here for incants. Or to keep this one alive. My strategy isn't really super dependent on Shattered Shell, but it does seem to make sense to me to keep it alive. Yeah, let's do that. That's fine. Now get these guys eliminated. And then I think basically just buff this guy. Yep. I think that's good. I think that's perfect, in fact. So now they're gonna slurp on down to the bottom floor here. I do have to cast basically one more spell up here. And now I can do whatever I like down here. Fitting Ditch an expensive spell. I definitely want... Let's get this guy healed up, I suppose. Just a bit. Yeah, I should have done Preserve Thorns, I suppose, but this is still fine. Yeah, we definitely just want to cast and cast and cast as much as we can. But yeah, I've either got a great offensive hand or a great defensive hand basically every time. So I'm really excited about this deck. I think that this is a... You know, the problem with Tethys is he's so fragile. Like, he's got a lot of cool effects, but Tethys plus Pain Train is sad lead fox. This guy doesn't mind getting roughed up by Thorns. Yeah, like I said, I'm going to cast all my spells every time, and you're not going to be able to stop me. So... Yes. Look at that. So priority is switching out Train Stewards for more incant triggers on creatures. Summons. Ooh, Resto Detto. Got it. I'm so happy to see that. More Helical Crystals. I find them eminently castable. Whereas Ice Tornado would gunk us up. Flash Freeze. I don't feel like this is exactly what I'm trying to do with this deck. I think Helical Crystals is, though. Oh yeah, Monster Train. Let's get a Incanter. Rage 2, good enough for me. Merchant of Magic. Like I said, absolute priority to getting these Train Stewards out. I know this is getting really expensive, but it's a simple decision for me. a free spell, Resto or Glimmer. Resto Detto free, and then I kind of want to get holdover on it, really. Keep that front unit alive no matter what. But yeah, this is basically Resto Detto the deck. Ooh, do I want to consume on the spell? Frozen Lances become considerably better when they can consume. Yeah, I actually do want to do that. I should have looked at the Crystal Caverns at this point. Glimmer, big heal, and so obviously having to cast Glimmer 10 times isn't really an option. I think that Glimmer is nice for like multiple things. Like if you have to cast it multiple times in like a boss fight, it would be better with just like a +10 to magic power. Frozen Lance gets really good when it consumes that on the deck, and the 20 attack, of course. Let's take a look here. Oh, the Bone Shaker makes its way through an abandoned train yard. The once bustling workshop is now eerily silent and empty, picked over by scavengers. Through the rubble, you're able to make out a couple things that may be useful. A large hook, and some quick-release doors. Do you salvage anything from the train yard? I feel like the hook is so, like, charismatic here. The doors. So, trap shoot. But, trap shoot is really good. The hook kind of sucks, to be honest. Yep, sorry, doors. They should make the hook free. I mean, trapdoor. What does it mean if the hook is free? It's basically a kill 1 unit per fight. It's still sort of up in the air against trapdoors, right? Whereas with how it is currently, with trapdoors being free, like Ember, that is, just the hook is just so unpalatable as an option. Cool. This will survive. Maybe? I was gonna say it's a misclick if it doesn't. Footbox, you can't make your obvious strategy decisions and just call them misclicks. They're still there. Okay. Yes, and now I've got 2 incanters and a sweeper on this floor. I mean, I should be trying to blast Adalius, but I really want to cast down here. Maybe I can do both. Blast and cast. 1 helical crystal punches through and hits him. Yeah, let's do that. Offering totem. Let's put down the 2nd crystal because we're not planning on casting it. Let's do Preserved Thorns. There's a couple of possible fights where the enemy has incant that would be really difficult to overcome in this deck. A couple big bombs would absolutely help in that fight. Maybe I should be looking into something like Tornado. Let's do this. Now we can blast our way to Dedalius, I think. 35 points of damage already. Let's see if we can get that number up. 37. I can kill this unit, do some damage here. Let's see. I guess over 100. I think that's pretty sick. I think that's great, actually. So there's a thought. More things that descend to try to get my bosses lined up on my front row. Ouchie. Alright, so we're obviously prioritizing this. Let's see, we can kill 2 with a helical crystal, we can kill 2 more. I mean, we can get everything. So let's just do that. Raw. Some voice actor had to go raw all day. The interesting thing about this, so my Shattered Shell is absolutely not scaling because it's never getting a chance to attack. I'm killing everything with spells first. But I don't care. I think I might take that Shattered Shell out and replace it with an incant totem. That's what I'd love to see. Okay. I can do... Maybe it's time to direct my damage at Dalius. I should have been doing that the whole time. Yeah, this is enough power to get him in the last wave. I need to try to take him out now. I guess I obviously can't take him out now, but... No. So actually I do sort of like Sharpen here. Put down a Root Seeds this time. I need to remember Root Seeds also says draw 1 next turn, which is really chill. Silly not to, I suppose. Yep. I love incant triggers. They're so satisfying. Everybody gets a bonus. And then Jadalius dies. Ooh, spreading spores. I mean, that's interesting. Awoken Railspike is really interesting too. I am incanting. Awoken Railspike lets me pop off a bit. An Awoken Railspike in the first hand with improved Firebox would be pretty cool. I mean, yeah, let's do it. Spreading Spores is pretty chill. Regen 2, Spikes 2. Heals up my frontline guy, and is a spell. Yeah, maybe if I can get it to 0 cost, it'll be really good for incanting. Let's take Spreading Spores. I think that works well in this deck. I always go Rail Spike. This is the next spells deck. Armor 3. I don't think so for this. Yeah, I'm skipping this. Draw is basically all I need. Let's do that. Let's see. I am really stoked on artifacts. I don't necessarily have to do removals because I've been buying them really aggressively. An Awoken could be good, but it does have a chance to screw up my floor arrangement. I do want to go this way. I want the money. Incant. Oh my gosh. Abilities trigger at additional time. Oh, dang. We pop it off today with incant triggers. This is going to be so freaking choice. 40 max health, rejuvenating spike. So I do have a lot of like weird splashy healing. I have a lot of Resto. I've got Glimmer. This Spreading Spores. I think Thorned Hollow makes a little bit of sense here. Now I'm way off of my Sketches of Salvation though. So what I need to do is in the next, let's see, next time I can do a Vortex, so right here, it's next to a Merchant of Steel, which is cool. I will pull out, it'll be a Train Steward and Shattered Shell. Then I'm feeling pretty dang good. Enchant grants Quick. That is actually really interesting. Although Incant +2, that doubles again with this. Quick is going to give everything on there Quick, including, so I'm going to have Siren of the Sea and Nameless Siren on that floor. So their ability to attack first is going to absolutely protect Wilden more than more attack will. Also, I guess I could say, well, I could double it again. Or I could say this is basically rendered redundant by Founding Seal. I've already gotten that. So yeah, let's do Quick. Let's do Predator. Hey, that's the company that made my computer. Very cool. Okay. We're looking at the Clipped Tormentors. They might be low-level recruits of the Clipped, but they'll overload you with penance if you don't take them out quickly. Espresso voice, because this guy. Yeah, I'm not afraid of these guys at all. I think we outscale them very easily. Yes, let's, I suppose get started. Let's get this party started, as they say. Oh, regen and spikes, I think that looks good. And actually actually, having an overload of units, I mean, it's working super well right this second. I think it's going to keep working well. I'll hold off on that one, because it is a consume. It might be useful later. Alright, now they all have quick, so basically the units down here don't have much of a chance, even if I don't incant. But obviously I'm going to be incanting. This is the ultimate incant deck. That's how it's going up on YouTube. Yeah, I gotta prioritize spells that make spells. Let's do an Offering Totem first. And then I'm not casting both of these sharpens. I am casting one of them, though. Restituto. This guy's lost a little bit of health. Heal, friend. Yep, out of Ember. Maybe Ember's my next problem to solve. I might find an artifact that does Ember really well. There's a lot of good ones in this game. Let's Sting, I suppose? Let's start with Preserve Thorns, I guess. It doesn't really matter what order I do these in. I'm just going to do a bunch of zero-cost ones, and then either these two or one of these. Still deciding. This guy gets a Rejuvenate trigger, which is neat. Let's go. I'd like to draw two as well. And they're already dead, so Helical Crystals aren't entirely necessary. Crystalline Plans is what this deck is. Okay, we're stinging. We're checking our chat. No, nothing yet. Let me know if you have any thoughts on this build. Spreading Spore is a good idea. Was it a terrible idea? It does look like it's starting to clog up my hand, but I'm not necessarily casting it every turn. I am casting a Sharpen basically every turn. Offering Totem. Just Spreading Spore. We don't need to consume my Frozen Lance yet. I also don't need to consume Trap Shoot. Yes. And my spells are okay, but my units end up as absolute powerhouses. Pretty fragile, but also extremely tough. They're that sounds really contradictory. They're sharp, I guess. They're glass cannons. I mean, 38 health, 34 health, and 70 health is nothing really to sneeze at. But their damage is very seriously outpacing that. My Nameless Siren is basically jammed inside the Wild Den 10 at this point, using Wild Den 10 as like battle armor. Speaking of, let's get some regeneration going on Wild Den 10. We'll Sting for value. And Root Seeds for more value as well. Double incant triggers. This is just such a nice day. Happy Friday, everybody. Yeah, boy, Lead Fox is chuffed to bits about this. Let's see what else is good. Finally use the Trap Shoot. Oh, days. Finally use the Frozen Lance. Doesn't really matter. we won a while ago. Stop, he's already dead. Yep. Okay, now is the time for Vulcan Railspike. I do love that spell. Ooh. Armor on friendlies or Frostbite. Armor is a little bit more castable. Glacial Seal is not leaving my hand once it gets in there unless it's turn 1. And I definitely... I mentioned these totems basically by name. So yeah, Guardian Stone's in. 2 armor every time I cast a spell on every unit on that floor. My units are going to become a brick wall. I did say something about... Oh, Unstable Vortex. Yeah, I mean... Units are really expensive in this. Let's do this. Let's make them worthwhile. So we are going to pull the Trainster. Last stop, buddy. And then, honestly, the Shattered Shell is accomplishing basically nothing at this point. So I'm going to pull it. So our 4 for the sketches, Guardian Stone, Nameless Siren, Siren of the Sea, Thorned Hollow, which is a good for all of them, or except the Thorned Hollow. These three incant. If I find another incanter, I might consider replacing the Thorned Hollow. Quick is redundant. 25 health. If I could put on my champion, I would, but these guys don't necessarily need it. 10 attack. I'd rather have multi-strike. Do you too, buddy? Little attack on my Guardian Stone. Yeah, let's boost my stone a bit. Doesn't need much else, but now it's a solid unit compared to my other guys. Let's roll one more time. Multi-strike 1. This is excellent. Who is a stronger fighter? Nameless Siren or Siren of the Sea? I think Nameless Siren, that's +2 rage per stack. Sorry, damage. Rage does 2 extra attack per stack. I think it's no contest here. And then that's rage 2. So with my artifact, it's rage 4. So that's 8 per cast. Let's double that. And then on the flippy flop, let's do incant armor. I almost feel like I don't think I want to upgrade Thorned Hollow. I think I'm removing Thorned Hollow. So that makes Siren of the Sea sort of my backup tank for this row. I probably should just save the money, but there we go. This is what we're doing. I'm happy to do it too. I honestly think this deck is top notch. Let's check out the next battle. Probably Spikes 4. Yeah, let's do it. Random artifact? I'm a go for random artifacts. There's a lot of stuff that would absolutely blow up this run. Not that it hasn't already blown up, but blow it up further. Additional blaster. Let's do Wild Intent. These guys have friendly units gain. I don't care. Now my thought here is I'm getting more incant triggers on this floor than I am on this one. So I'm gonna be casting up here for this turn, basically. But yeah, look at that. They're just getting ridiculously overdone over here. Let's see, spikes, I guess. And it started on the most front row. But yeah, both of them already have spikes. I'll leave it for now. They're going to already do that on their own. Yes, what a wonderful hand. Let's see, I think I might need to clear up a little space for Preserved Thorns. And probably a little space for Awoken Railspike too. Let's see, what is the max hand size? I should know that. I have 300 hours of this game. I don't know what the max hand size is. Nope. 3. Good, good, good. Oh yes, I am stoked about this. Yes, you guys get your death trigger. Good job. Let's see. Do I need to go to Ultra Mode just because of all these triggers I've got going? Wow. Awoken Railspike. It's starting to look a little bit difficult to cast because every time I mean, I should have enough zero-cost spells to basically clear my hand. But all of them have a draw attached. Oh, I'm drawing too much. I'm killing my enemies too efficiently. It's so frustrating for me. Let's see. They are quick. I suppose that works with Ultra Mode. You can't even see what's happening here. Someone coming in, watching this right now would be like, what the heck is this? What the hell is going on? Let's discard Sharpen this time. I want to do a 3x Awoken's Rail Spike. And so, yeah, I'll do that on the boss, I think. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I think I might have to post this one on Reddit. This is starting to get pretty goofy. What would make this pop off further? If you know something that can make this go infinite, infamous, not infamous, infinite, let me know. Yeah, so let's see. Spikes and regen, spikes and attack power. Just incant triggers. You think you can win, guy? No? So... I really like this deck archetype too because, with spell weakness, I absolutely have to, like, agonize over the math. This is like, oh, my spells didn't kill him? Oh. Guess I wasn't expecting that. But... just instantly rip them apart. Concussive Coals. 50% chance to apply daze when an enemy unit enters your train. Yes? I mean, nothing's getting a chance to attack anyway. Draw 3 next turn. Restore and descend, possibly on an enemy unit if it slips by somehow. Ooh, on bosses? Yeah. Daze, or sorry, Sap 3, discard a card, Sap 2, Spell Weakness. Spell Weakness, I mean, now we're building to blast the Seraph, basically, if we can. And we got something that might work even before Arcus. I really want the artifact, and so I will take it. Cuttlebeard or Rules of Containment. I'm not really doing much with Frost in this at all. So I guess Free Frost is better than Augmenting Frost that I don't have. Not the Ember artifact that I was looking for. That's okay. Let's see, Concealed Caverns might give my unit a buff, potentially. So I want to do that before I duplicate. I know what the duplicate will do. I don't know what Concealed Caverns will do. Oh! Remains of the once great rail of the Covenant, litter the landscape. Do you take a rail spike? Yes, I do. I think it is time to enhance a spell, or do I put it on Thorned Hollow and just plan on having it removed, basically? Really blast the snot out of one Frozen Lance. This is actually sort of a tough choice, because Frozen Hollow is not really accomplishing much for me here. But I want to replace it with something. I want to have something reliable in hand before I know to throw it out. Ooh, I could copy the Guardian Stone. That makes my units basically invincible with the number of incants I have. Or copy Nameless Siren. That has a good chance of destroying the last boss really quickly. Okay, this is what I'm doing. I will enhance a unit. I will enhance Thorned Hollow. Just checking. I'm not going to do that. I'll enhance Thorned Hollow. You take the Rail Spike and apply its remaining power. It seems to be only effective for this final use, as it disintegrates in your hands. Bye. Let's duplicate. Let's do. I said Nameless Siren for the possibility of boss takedown, and I meant it. Let's take down Arcus. See if we can get a 4 or better rush. The shards are going to be a pain in the butt. One of the incant shards messes up my strategy. Oh, I gotta slow this down a little. That's a rally for dazes. Dazes and dazes. Use the Thorn Hollow as a tank this time. Yeah, we're mixing it up today. I don't need to cast on your floor. I can cast on whatever floor I want. Yeah, even though I'm not throwing this stuff at the units, Arcus will suffer for it when they get multi-striked. Let's do at least one down here. Yeah. This is fine too. Yes. I could even do something like descend the Guardian Stone so it ends up in the back. No, wait. It would end up in the front. I don't want to do that. That's Hellborn Harvest. So I can absolutely blast Arcus up here. But again, I think my goal here is to get basically this Nameless Siren to be, you know, 800 attack power. 800 times 2 would kill Arcus. So I'm gonna keep working towards that goal. In fact, I'm gonna apply all my sharpens and stuff to her, because that multiplier is really important. Yeah. Cast is better. I do think I want to use Urchin Spines on Arcus. Yes, I suppose I get one more incant if the card I discarded was an offering. Yeah, definitely some Sharpshoot here. I can do better than 10 damage. Or can I? Yeah, let's go for it. Let's see what my offering totem dredges up first. I don't actually want this. I have 1 cost stuff. Getting more things 0 cost is definitely a goal of this deck. Awoken should be good here. Stings. Fair enough. Yeah, every time I cast anything, this number goes up a lot. 20 points there. Not bad. I really want to get more damage on Arcus. I think a Helical Crystal here makes sense. Because I'm not doing a ton of spell weakness. Basically, it was a one and done. Yep, and then we're incanting, of course, except... Oh, it's Hellborn Harvest. That doesn't affect my deck at all. I don't expect my units to die anytime soon. Let's see, probably Sting next. Seeds next. On Multi-Striker. I think the back Multi-Striker is more likely to actually get damage on Arcus. Alright. This fight's going really well for me. This is going to be the... Oh no, I thought this is going to be the incant. This would have been a better turn to do the drop, because my units are a little bit more charged up. But I think it doesn't really matter. Restoring Retreat would have been cool. Let's incant. I'm not ready for Spreading Spores. I'm going to upgrade it first, and then getting more copies of the upgraded version will be really good. Let's boost this attack, and again, and a Glimmer, I suppose, for general value. 2 healing on this one. Let's say it. Hellborn Harvest, that doesn't have an impact on me. I think I can get a turn 4 rush if I can. What do I need? I need Arcus either go down here or Well, basically that. If he goes up here, my remaining descend spell isn't going to be sufficient. I don't have Arcus's movement pattern memorized. But yeah, I do think, I haven't done the math exactly, but I'm seeing enough power here to knock him out pretty quick. Yes, overloaded power. Oh, is this the spell one? Okay, thank goodness it's not. I was gonna say that totally messes up the dream. No, rally days. I'm not rallying anymore, so that's fine. Rosodetta is doing less and less. I suppose let's hold off on helical crystals for a moment. I think I can have a bigger impact with them. Do I do a glimmer to take down this guy? That's one extra attack that's not hitting Arcus. I think this actually puts him over the X. Nope, not quite. That would be an impactful helical crystal. And good to see you, Resto retreat, but no. Yep, Arcus is dead. No impact from the helical crystal. But let's savor this for a bit. 4 wave Arcus. That's plus 10%. Looks good. I think that this deck looks so good. It's very efficient. Draw a unit, apply 20 attack. See, all my units pop out right away. Harness the Titan? I mean, yeah. Is magic power the only thing this deck is missing to ramp up in a huge way? These 4 spells do not. Actually, a lot of spells don't have magic power, but I have a ton that do. So yeah, let's do Harness the Titan. Happy to see it. I have mentioned Ember recently. How do I feel about Ember? Being able to cast 2 cost spells is going to make this deck at least twice as efficient. We need Ember to keep the incant train rolling. Alright. This deck is really cool, really powerful. I don't need this or this really. I think I want to come over here. Let's get some Forgotten Boons. Let's boost the cost of some stuff. If I can get things to cost 0, that would obviously be good. Useful stuff though. Harness the Titan, costing 0. I'd love to see it. Plenty of magic power and consume. I really thought the Glimmer at the end there made a big difference, so I don't necessarily want to consume it. Helical Crystals, that's 90 damage instead of 50. I still think it's Frozen Lances for consume. Double stacking cost +1. I don't think so. Oh, I forgot to upgrade my Spreading Spores. It's fine. Maybe I do it now. Remove consume, cost +1. Awoken Rail Spike that I can cast over and over again is absolutely insane. Like, that's just perfect, basically. Liable to cast them cheaper. Duh. I like Awoken Rail Spike too much. That I was giving myself crap for over-prioritizing Awoken's Rail Spike, but honestly, it's so dang good. It's Ember and draw in an Ember Sync spell. Like, when I have that 7 extra Ember, it's just so freaking choice. Okay, I need to select and remove up to 2 cards from my deck. Excellent. So, Root Seeds have largely outlived their usefulness, as have Frozen Lances. Let's do one of each. I like this. Much thinner deck. Everything is advancing my strategy in a very direct fashion. Holdover on that Harness the Titan would be amazing. I would also, it's not really possible, but holdover on Awoken Rail Spike would be so good. Everything would cost 0. I'd be playing every spell every turn. Right, upgrade my champion. Wow, there's even more here. Incant +2 or multi-strike 1. I honestly, Incant +2 is way better here. Well, so I'd need 10. I need 20 Incants. So remember that I have the seal, so that is giving me 4 bits of attack every spell. I'd need to know that I was casting at least 10 spells. But this one also goes up with spells. That this is also a multiplier on my attack power. I guess multi-strike 1 makes the most sense. My goal is to just incant like crazy. But again, that's multiplicative also. And it's front loaded as well. I'm already doing 20 extra damage. Yeah, multi-strike, I suppose. Should be good. Let's see how it goes. Non-boss enemy units restore all health when they move the floor. Well, let's try it. I think this deck is really strong, so I'd be surprised if I take too much Ember damage here. But this is the sort of thing that gives me Ember damage. Let's get wild and down. Do I do a restoring retreat? I think the answer is yes. I think it is on point 2. Her. Now would be a good time to have that sweep. No, we're just gonna punch through with raw power. I have enough Ember to cast everything, so I will. There you go. That's how you play the game. Just play all the cards, put them all down, and then say, do you still live, or are you dead now? Yes, always act like a complete idiot if you're playing card games, because it's going to make people who tilt that much harder if they think their opponent is really stupid. How do I play this game? I tap the cards? You're like, we think you already know how to play this game. It sounds infuriating. Don't be a jerk to people. Do cast Awoken Rail Spike on 4 though. Oh yeah, that's a selection of spells. I gotta get around to killing this thing eventually. So let's just do it now, I guess. No, let's do it with a sting. Wait, let's get my hand lowered a bit. And offering to out of Ember, so I can't cost sharpen. Can cast Helical Crystals. I do need to do it. You know, no, I need a sting. Yes, for this next portion, we are going into surprised face mode because of how long these animations take otherwise. I can hold off on playing trap shoot. And yes, and again, they're quick, so ultra speed. It works really well. Yes, nothing can really survive the torrent of spells here. I think I want to play this just after Awoken Rail Spike because I'm planning on pulling a bunch of spells up. Yeah, for 4. 4 every time. Oh yeah, let's do this one now. Spreading Spores, of course, at 0. So oh no, it copies at 2. Oh well. I love this deck. I'm definitely posting this cluster to Reddit. It's too goofy. The Like, what is this game supposed to be right now? Yes, I'm really excited for they're doing a big patch, a big DLC update on the 25th. I can't wait. But yes, you come here to watch us grow, winged. Yeah, I'm not playing anything for 2. I'm gonna play my Awoken's Rail Spike for 4 every single turn without fail. I feel like this is a pretty good chance at getting a sizable amount of points. Oh wow. Okay, great. Good to know about that. Oh. What even happened there? They just disappeared in smoke. Oh, so good. I am just tickled pink by this. this deck is working perfectly well. Like I said, being able to cast Awoken Rail Spike every turn is just fantastic. Not this turn, but almost every turn. Sharpen back here, spreading spores up here. Just a resto Dedo for the incant. What a mess. Oh my gosh. Yeah, definitely finally trap shoot. Let's draw I was gonna say draw our X spell, but no. Oh no, his attack power is going up. Do you think he'd win against just my champion, or do you think that would be enough? Let's slow this down just a little so we can watch this fight. He wouldn't win against just no way. Pyrogrow 4+1 for the rest of the battle. That's better and better freaking rail spikes. I cannot not pick this up. It's so freaking good. Discard my hand. Apply Daze. I don't think Daze is very useful here, or Sap. I think this is a very aggressive deck. We don't really care about the enemy's attack power. Seraph is next. But I wish I could just play this deck all day. Let me do let me do a victory lap in this deck. Upgrade a unit with Endless. Again, my units don't really do that. That whole dying thing. This isn't a Melting Remnant deck. Apply Frozen to a random card. Toughness, 50% chance to apply Spell Weakness. Spell Weakness 2. And they enter the floor room below the pyre. That does hit the boss. Sort of cool. I like that. Let's do this. Let's do both. Okay, here we go. When you play your 3rd spell this turn, all cards gain +1 magical power for the rest of the battle. Yes. I think the answer to that is absolutely. And I don't think I need these, as I know they're going to come in with buffs and stuff, but I'm just going to blow them to pieces. Merchant of Steel, I don't think so. I've got 2 upgrade slots. I really want them to be an extra multi-strike, really. Large Stone basically is a yes, is a go here. It's a multiplicative increase in damage. Large Siren, oh yeah. And then +10 attack, that's pretty close. Not quite the Large Siren, but still good, still good. Solid member of the team, for sure. Do I spend more money to purge a card? I think at this point, I feel like I'm right on the threshold of a really good score. So I should have probably kept a little bit more money, but I like where this deck is, where it's going. Now do I get a second large Nameless Siren? I sort of want to do this. I only sort of want to do it, because my champion, yeah, he's 3 stacks, so I could play her on the top floor. That might work. A second copy of Pyrogrow. A second copy of Awoken's Rail Spike. Is there such a thing as too much Awoken's Rail Spike? I feel like the answer is almost definitely no. Because I want to draw Spreading Spores, and I want them to be 0 cost. Yeah. There's no such thing as too much Awoken's Rail Spike. So good. I love this deck. Let's smash Seraph with it. Oh no, Sap 3 on my units. How am I going to overcome Sap 3? 3 points of Sap. It's going to be so annoying to deal with. Harvest trigger. I don't care. I think I want to... The problem is, if I don't kill these guys, they're going to advance. As much as I'd love to start... Well... Think long term, Red Fox. Think about actually winning this in a big dramatic way. How much did that number go up? A lot. It went up 20 points from one spell. And so let's guess another, see how that works. Alright, that one went up to 89, so that went up 40 points. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna end up dead if I keep prioritizing killing Seraph? How's that gonna work? Yeah, let's get spines going. Helical Crystal. Glimmer has enough damage to kill this thing. I can't let damage hit my pyre or I'm going to lose a bunch of points. That's not fast enough. I'll have spells after this though. Glimmer. That's his harvest trigger. Sting would remove his shield. Or do a bunch of damage to Seraph. This is tough. I want to incant, but I can't. This is pretty great, to be honest. Alright, now we can safely incant and Hurt Fell. So let's do that. Let's just do as many spells as humanly possible. Does not involve casting Helical Crystals for 2. And it might involve the speed mode. Okay, what are we doing? We are throwing as many spells down as we can in order to kill Seraph the Temperate. This is definitely Urchin Spines here. I want an Awoken Rail Spike for 4. Oh, yes. Oh, look at that, and I got another Awoken Rail Spike. Oh. What do I want? Regen and spikes? I think on my frontliner is a really good idea. Now, damage and spikes on my backliner I think is a really good idea. Yep. Definitely incant. We've swept the row. We're doing 95 to Seraph. One more incant to go up to 103. Love it. I mean, this looks amazing. For the actual combat, I gotta slow it down again because it's too good. Alright, draw -2. That's a... I want to drop Seraph is what I want. Let's do Rail Spike for 4. Cast our Freebs here. Here's a good one. Let's do... I feel like I want to throw at least one Helical Crystal on Seraph. Keep their hit points going down, you know? 200, 25 damage, not bad at all. Oh yeah, love seeing Seraph on this floor. I like also being able to use Resto Detto. Honk. We will do Glimmer. We will definitely be putting up support. Our magical power has increased. Let's vibe out for a minute with this combat. Oh yeah. Look at that. Seraph does not like that treatment. Seraph will not survive that treatment for very long. Oh, Sap. So rude. Alright, we're speeding this up a little because these triggers will take basically all day. I'm almost thinking Preserve Thorns, Awoken's Rail Spike, basically at 4. I mean, I love Awoken's Rail Spike at 4. It's the name of the YouTube episode. I guess I gotta get the damage on Seraph. Incant's down here. This card, I don't think I'm gonna be playing. Ooh. I do want to play Restoring Retreat. Seraph is gonna gain 15. However, they're gonna lose 194. Yes, I like this. Let's do Spike on 2. Love it. Yeah, Sting, I suppose, or will Crystal get us there? I think so. Yeah, let's try this one. That's 420. Nice. Oh, 436. Okay. Also pretty good. Jumps up to 452. That's about half of their remaining hit points. That's really good. I was gonna say, please don't zip off to a different floor, but it is what it is. Let's play our stuff we know we want to cast down here. So much crazy stuff going on. Let's see. Do I want to do this before or after the rail spike? I suppose after. But I do want to get my hand basically empty. Well, it's rail spike. Love it. So good. I wish I could do this twice. Maybe that's the card I should have copied. Let's harness the Titan. Good stuff, good stuff. Look at that. 41 to the enemy unit twice. Bam, bam. Bam, bam. Let's see. Such a good win here. Such a wholesome win. Fun time for the whole dang family. Resto Teto. I can't actually resto, but the incant trigger is good. Actually, same thing with Restoring Retreat. I do like the incant. I gotta get a screenshot of this one. Do a highlight too. What the heck is even happening here in Seraph? Look at this. Oh wow. All right, let's do that. Let's get our screenshot. Gotta make sure I've got. Let's see. The god will stop you here. Print screen, I suppose. It's not even gonna have my face on it. I'll also have the highlight from the Twitch stream highlight. This is switched from Second Breakfast to Remedial Computer Skills with a Lead Fox. Thank you very much. Let's get ourselves a brand new bitmap image. Monster train snip. And we'll edit it. We will paste. And we will save. Look at this. Good. You might be asking, why is Lead Fox so just tickled pink by this? Well, this is a 4th wave Seraph. That's an extra 10% on Seraph's point total, which is typically about 9,000. So what, 9,000 plus 40% is well over 10k. I'm I'm getting very close to the 50k mark. I'm going to be around 48. I should be okay on the leaderboard too. I probably shouldn't have spent so much money, but I mean, I guess this is where I'm finally going to say, oh dang, I'm a bit sad. But honestly, if Totem Fragment, if Tethys Scales or either of them contributed spell weakness to Seraph, that would have definitely made this go a little bit faster. So maybe it's not so bad. Yes, certainly. If you're not already following a boss wave for Seraph, that should be worth it. I also take requests. How would you like me to end this fight? Should I use all my spells? Should I just end the turn? Send me a chat before I start casting things impulsively. We're finishing requests in 3, 2, 1. Alright. We're doing it my way, which is stink. 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 There's no extra points to be had here. I'm just having a fun time. It's incant. How about another? Goodbye, spreading spores. I think I won't sting. I'll do Awoken Rail Spike. I have 5. Get a print screen of this too. That's what I should have grabbed the screenshot of, is the hand with Awoken Railspike there. I guess I've got it in the I've got it all saved. It's all on video. But yes, Awoken Railspike into Awoken Railspike is just so nice. I love it. Let's do time for Helical Crystals to blast past this guy. Gotta make sure I don't accidentally flip that X off. Not that there's zero possibility at all of basically any Seraph being able to survive this. I mean, if you have Seraph the Impatient and you've totally Seraph the Impatient would have made this strategy way harder, because he would also be incanting. Awoken Rail Spike. So freaking good. Alright. Yeah, we're savoring this last brawl here. So our guys are quick too, so they're not even going to have a chance to react. She didn't even get to use her second multi-strike. 4-turn boss shows 12,600 points. Pretty freaking good. That puts us well over 45,000, I believe. Let's do a happy voice. Took every challenge. Oh, not quite 48. That's okay. Let's take a look at the run summary. So we had Wild Intent, good job. Guardian Stone, big player. Daemon Siren, amazing. This one's the Lodge Stone Siren. Frenzy Stone Siren. Yeah, what this doesn't really do though, it doesn't really sum up some of the really vital choices I made, like pulling out Train Stewards really early in order to play into Sketches of Salvation. Dedalius was almost a 4-turn boss rush. Arcus was, and Seraph. So yeah. I didn't lose. Was that a perfect victory? Did I lose a single point of Ember? I didn't. So, in terms of that 50,000 point challenge, if you're talking about how difficult you have the run has to be in order for you to get that 50,000 points, I mean, honestly, the only thing I really could have done was just spent less money. But shaving efficacy off and getting a 3-turn boss rush would have made it would have been bad. It would have been horrible. So I don't think the 500 and so I spent on these last couple of relics were that impactful. Let me see. Obviously, any money I spent on Founding Seal was worth it. Yeah, I mean, I did put a lot of upgrades in, of course. But again, that contributed directly to the efficacy. I didn't have any holdover, so no spam tactics. Just good old-fashioned, very wholesome victory. That one's definitely going on YouTube. Let's see. Yeah. We can now check out my board position, I suppose. 26th. I've done better right behind Goku. Let's check out Goku's build. Goku went fast. Siren, Nameless, with Major Refraction. Cool. Yeah, very similar. He kept the Shattered Shell. That's good. Incant, Multi-Strike, Enchant, same Wilded. Really thin. He did not find the double Incant. That's interesting. I guess it had less of an impact than I was expecting. 5-turn rush. So that's a big swing there. He did really good in Arcus. Interesting. Hold over on trap shoot. Get everyone on that bottom row. Pretty chill. Big glimmer. Good. That makes sense to me. Yeah, and he had a really thin deck. So glimmer every turn. Love the rail spikes. Very, very similar deck. I suppose that makes sense with the similarity in position. Let's check out Hearts 0859. I guess Hearts beat Werewolf out. Silent Sea, Silent Fight. Cool, cool. Upgraded Rail Spike. Excellent. Ah, interesting. Yeah, not bad. Let's is Sam's deck also a spell weakness? Let's check it out. He got over 50k. No, he went Coldcalia Hermit. Really interesting. Much fatter deck than the first position victory. But yeah, similar to what I was going for, a lot more sweep. What did he do? 8-turn boss rush. How? How did he do that? So he didn't do it till right at the end. He got a forgotten name and just went nuts with it. Wait, how did he do this? So crystals, of course. Okay, really thin. Preserved thorns. He did not take the incant trigger. Really interesting. Ice Tornado would leave the deck, so eventually he's hammering on Preserve the Titan and Helical Crystals over and over again, and that gives you an 8-turn boss rush. Nice. Or maybe Crypt Builder. I guess both. Harness the Titan is a really flexible card. Cool. Well, I really appreciate you for swinging by, checking out Monster Train. Get it on Steam if you like deck building games. Follow if you're not already following, and have a great day.